Good morning, students. Today we continue our fourth chapter, effects of current electricity. Electric current, effects of electric current. Now we want to see force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. Force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. A current carrying conductor is when placed in a magnetic field. Which force is acted upon it, we want to see. When the magnitude of this force depends, and the magnitude of this force is depends on the current which carried through that conductor. And it also depends on the magnetic field. The magnitude of this force also depended on the current carrying through that conductor, the magnetic field, the length of the conductor, which is straight. Here we want to straight conductor, and the angle between the directions of the current and the magnetic field. The magnitude of the force depends on the current carrying through that conductor, magnetic field, length of the conductor, and also the angle between the directions of the current and also the magnetic field. The direction of the force depends on the direction of the current and the magnetic field. The direction of the current flowing from that, the direction of the force also depends on the direction of the current flowing from that conductor, and also the magnetic field. If the force is maximum when the direction of the current is in right angle. The force is maximum when the direction of the current is maximum. The direction of the current is in right angle to the direction of the magnetic field. फोर्स कब मैक्सिमम होता है? जब the direction of the current and the direction of the magnetic field will be in the right angle. Then there is a maximum force. And the force is zero when the current and the field have the same direction or opposite direction. If there is a current and the magnetic field have the same direction, or they both have the opposite direction, then there will be the force acting on there in that current is zero. The force is zero when the direction of the current and the magnetic field is same, or it is in the opposite direction. Now the Fleming's left hand rule. What says the left hand rule? Fleming's left hand rule is here. The left hand thumb, index finger and the middle finger stretched so as to perpendicular to each other. Means here like that. This is your index finger, your thumb. When you stretch it like that, then what see? This index finger shows the direction of the magnetic field. This index finger shows the direction of the magnetic field, and the middle finger, see here, the middle finger like that. See, a middle finger points the direction of the current. ऐसे तुम लोगों ने स्ट्रेच किया तो इंडेक्स फिंगर क्या दिखा दे? डायरेक्शन ऑफ द इंडेक्स फिंगर से shows points the direction of the magnetic field, and the middle finger point the direction of the current, while as the thumb shows the force of the conductor, and while the thumb shows the force on the conductor. Like that you want to do. A index finger क्या दिखाता है? Direction of the magnetic field. Middle finger direction of the current flowing through that conductor, and thumb shows the force on the conductor. The thumb shows the force on the conductor. This is the Fleming's rule. This is the Fleming's rule. Left hand rule. This is the Fleming's left hand rule. The left hand thumb, index finger and the middle finger stretched so as to perpendicular. Now I showed you that. Like that you when you stretch your left hand thumb, index finger and middle finger, then middle finger points out the direction of the magnetic field. The index finger shows the direction of the magnetic field, while the middle finger points out the direction of the current flowing through that current, and the thumb points out the direction of the force on that conductor. Now see the electric motor. You know that the electric motor, all of you see that electric motor means तुम्हारे घर में पानी खींचने के लिए जो मोटर यूज़ किया जाता है, या वेल पे जो पानी खींचने के लिए जो मोटर यूज़ किया जाता है उसको क्या, वो मोटर मीन्स इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर. You know various forms of energy. You also know that energy can change its form. A device changing electrical energy into mechanical energy is known as the electric motor. What is the electric motor? A device changes electrical energy into mechanical energy. A device changing electrical energy into mechanical energy is called electric motor, is known as electric motor. And you see this electric motor and also use in our day-to-day life. We also use this electric motor in our day-to-day life, and this electric motor is a boon for our day-to-day life. This motor is also used in fans, refrigerators, mixers, washing machines, computers, pumps, etc. How this motor works, see. This motor is used in our day-to-day life. Home appliances like fan, mixer, fridge, also electric lift, electric train, compass, pump, etc. So many appliances this motor is used. Now see electric induction. The process by which a changing magnetic field in a conductor induces a current in another conductor is called electromagnetic induction. What? The process by which a changing magnetic field in a conductor induces a current in another conductor is called electromagnetic induction. And in this induction, a current can be induced in a conductor either by moving it in a magnetic field or by changing the magnetic field around the conductor. And this electromagnetic induction was discovered by Michael Faraday. This electromagnetic induction was discovered by Michael Faraday in 1831, and independently by Joseph Henry in 1830. Now, what is the galvanometer? A galvanometer is you know that clock like एक ऐसा इंस्ट्रूमेंट रहता है और उसमें क्लॉक लाइक ही वो अलार्म क्लॉक है वैसे पहले का जो अलार्म क्लॉक गोल वाला या स्क्वायर वाला जो लोग यूज़ करते थे वैसे वो एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट रहता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं गैल्वानोमीटर. Galvanometer is a sensitive instrument used to detect the presence of current in a circuit. It is a sensitive instrument and it is used for detect the current, presence of the current in a circuit. Circuit में से current की फ्लो होता है कि नहीं ये चेक करने के लिए एक गैल्वानोमीटर यूज़ किया जाता है. द डिप्लेशन ऑफ इट्स पॉइंटर, इसमें पॉइंटर रहता है और जैसे कि क्लॉक में वो लॉन्ग हैंड शॉर्ट हैंड रहता है वैसे ही उसमें एक पॉइंटर रहता है और वो पॉइंटर क्या होता है द डिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ इट्स पॉइंटर इज यूजुअली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द करंट. वो पॉइंटर इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द करंट एंड दिस डिफ्लेक्शन इज ऑन आइदर साइड ऑफ द जीरो मार्क एट द सेंटर ऑफ द स्केल डिपेंडिंग ऑन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द करंट. जैसे कि करंट कितना है उस वायर से वो मेजर करने के लिए इलेक्ट्रिक करंट कितना फ्लो होता है उस वायर से मेजर करने के लिए एक गैल्वानोमीटर यूज़ किया जाता है और वो जो पॉइंटर है वो क्या होता है डिफ्लेक्ट होता है ऑन द अदर साइड ऑफ द ज़ीरो और ऑन द साइड ऑफ द ज़ीरो टू शोइंग द मेजरमेंट ऑफ द करंट फ्लोइंग or it is also the scale of that galvanometer depends on the direction of the current. Nowadays this galvanometer can be modified suitably to measure the current as in an ammeter or potential difference as in a voltmeter. This galvanometer is also modified nowadays. This galvanometer is modified to measure the current as in ammeter. Ammeter एक करंट का यूनिट है. करंट जैसे हम लोग एमीटर में मेजरमेंट करते हैं वैसे ही वो गैल्वानोमीटर का यूज़ किया जाता है और पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस मेजर करने के लिए वोल्टमीटर यूज़ करते हैं वैसे ही वो गैल्वानोमीटर का मॉडिफिकेशन किया गया है. नाउ फैराडेज लॉ ऑफ इंडक्शन. Faraday's law of induction. Whenever the number of magnetic lines of force passing through a coil changes, a current is induced in the coil. What is the Faraday's law of induction? Whenever the number of magnetic lines of force passing through a coil changes, a current is induced in the coil. Means जो magnetic lines, magnetic field produce होता है when current passing through that coil it changes. And why it changes? Because a current is induced in the coil. जितना वो magnetic field change होता है जो वो डिपेंड रहता है कि करंट कितना फ्लो कॉइल में होता है. उस कॉइल में जितना करंट फ्लो हो जाएगा उतने वो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड भी इंक्रीज होगा. मतलब whenever the number of magnetic lines of a force passing through a coil changes, a current is induced in. Now Fleming's right hand rule. अभी right hand rule, Fleming's right hand rule. Stretch the thumb, the index finger and the middle finger of the right hand in such a way that they are perpendicular to each other. In this position, the thumb indicates the direction of the motion of the conductor, the index finger the direction of the magnetic field and the middle finger shows the direction of the induced current. Means like that right hand का तुम लोग ऐसे करोगे तो same as left hand ऐसे करोगे तो क्या होता है in this position the thumb indicates the direction of the motion of the conductor. The thumb indicates the direction of the motion of the conductor. The index finger, this index finger shows the magnetic field and the middle finger shows the direction of the induced current. Index finger shows the direction of the magnetic field, and middle finger shows the direction of the induced current. Okay, all of you understood that? When you stretched your right hand's thumb, middle finger and index finger in this position, the thumb indicates the direction of the motion, the thumb indicates the direction of the motion of the conductor, the index finger shows the direction of the magnetic field, and the middle finger shows the direction of the induced current. How much current is induced in that conductor, that shows the middle finger. Now see the direct current and the alternating current. What is the DC? Direct current means DC and alternate current means AC. A non-oscillatory current that flows only in one direction. The non-oscillatory current that flows only in one direction is called a direct current. The current, non-oscillatory current that flows only in one direction, एक ही डायरेक्शन में जो करंट फ्लो होता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं, डीसी मीन्स क्या बोलते हैं, डीसी मीन्स डायरेक्ट करंट. And the current that changes in magnitude and direction after equal intervals of time. The current which changes the magnitude and the magnitude of the current and also the direction after equal intervals of time is called the alternating current. Is called the alternating current. That this AC and DC current are used in the generator. You know that AC generator, DC generator, all of you know that. Means electric generator, an electric device which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy is called an electric generator. The electric generator is a device in which mechanical energy is converts into electrical energy is called the electric generator. It's working based on the electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction का वर्किंग जैसा है वैसे ही इलेक्ट्रिक जनरेटर का वर्किंग होता है. And a generator producing a direct current is called the DC generator, and the generator producing alternating current is called the AC generator. You know that the AC and DC generator. Our school there is also AC generator which changes the current and also the after its direction after the equal intervals of time. This is the AC and DC generator. Now here we complete in short this chapter. In next lecture I again explain the construction of electric motor, electric generator. Now you prepare for your exam. All objective questions are coming, so you read lesson and prepare for exam. Also complete your homework of this lesson. After next lecture I will explain this electric motor and electric generator, direct current and AC current detail in next lecture. फॉर एग्ज़ाम के लिए अभी मैंने शॉर्ट में तुम लोगों को एक लेसन कंप्लीट किया है. बाद में हम ये लोग क्या करेंगे, फिर से एक बार लेसन मैं रिवाइज करूँगी. अगर नेक्स्ट लेक्चर मंडे का अभी तो नहीं मिलेगा, यही लास्ट लेक्चर होगा हमारा. ठीक है, तुम लोग एग्ज़ाम की तैयारी करो. मल्टीपल क्वेश्चन ही, मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन आएंगे. ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन ऑल डू प्रिपेयर एंड रीड ऑल्सो लेसन. ओके, बेस्ट ऑफ लक and thank you. You prepare well too, and all paid fees. If you not paid fees, then you not get email ID. So take seriously and paid fees before exam, and do proper preparation for the exam. Thank you.